Your Majesty, Captain Thackeray. I was summoned?
Indeed. I'm glad you're here, my friend. Claypool needs you once more.
You know I'll do anything I can to help. What's the problem, Captain?
There's a swamp in southern Claypool called Lichcroft Mere. The area's been hit hard by our war with the Centaurs. Most of the lumber there goes to build catapults and defenses, so it's common practice to use strips of marsh moss instead of firewood on cold nights. However, the Seraph have brought me recent reports that risen undead, servants of Or, have been seen in the swamp.
Risen? The dragon's minions? If they're in the swamp, anyone who goes in there would be in great danger.
Precisely. The three orders of Tyria are pushing to be involved, but can't agree on a plan. While they bicker, my people are at risk. Hero, I have summoned you to act as advocate of the Crown. I want you to meet with the orders and take charge of the situation.
You'll be dealing with the Vigil, the Durman Priory, and the Order of Whispers. All three specialize in fighting Zaitan and its minions. However, they all use different methods. It'll be your job to decide which plan is best, and then act on it.
You will have the full authority of the Crown to handle this situation. Will you accept this task, Hero?
Your Majesty, I will. I'm honored to serve Claypool and my queen.
Thank you. Go, and meet with the Order representatives as soon as possible. I look forward to your report.
Have at you!
The Blood Witch is killing Quaggons and feeding Quaggons to her.
Want to see a trick?
Hi there.
Come on, pick a number. It's fun.
Finally. Thank Dwayne you're here. I am Scholar Joser of the Durman Priory. We've been expecting you.
You're here to make decisions. and that's exactly what we need.
For once, Ehan's right about something. I'm Hiroki, a crusader with the Vigil. The Risen forces are active in Lichcroft Mere. There are missing villagers, mostly children. We've got to get soldiers in there. The Vigil has a squad standing by. They're ready to sweep the area on your signal, Advocate. Just give the word.
Advocate, I'm sure you can see that such an approach would only cause more problems. The Durman Priory has a wondrous device called the Mortis Verge. We believe in using intellect to fight the dragons. Saves on manpower, you know, and we have achieved some marvelous advancements.
Your device is theoretical, untested. You want to risk children on that? Vigil steel is tried and true.
I'm with the Order of Whispers. We brought this to the Queen's attention, but we'll leave the frontline fighting to the others.
Very well. Hiroki, Josir, give me a moment to think this over, and then I'll decide.
Hello.
Congratulations to me. Is it just me, or am I amazing?
With honor. Speak with integrity.
Arise, my creation.
What's the toughest thing on the ground?
Shaw.
They're, big. They're not so clever.
The undead are amassing an army in the swamp. Hurry! Stop them before we are overrun.
Too much has been. Greetings and salutations, Advocate. A fine day for a walk in the swamp, wouldn't you agree?
You're mighty cheerful for someone headed to take on the Risen. What's up?
Ah, but I always enjoy a priory expedition. Experimentation, research, discovering lost artifacts in an old musty tomb, then more experimentation. Every day is a new adventure in the Derman Priory. It's a fine life.
You do manage to make it sound exciting. So, What's this new trinket you were telling me about?
It's called the Mortis Verge. It allows the holder to easily distinguish the living from the risen dead, but also confuddles the undead, making it harder for them to find you.
That does sound useful. Who built this thing?
Would it surprise you if I said it was based on a Char invention? The Priory values ideas and innovation no matter where the genius occurs. The dragons aren't being picky, so why should we? Any weapon we can use against them is worth exploring.
Char, huh? Well, I can't fault your reasoning, especially if it helps us defeat these undead. Fire that thing up, and let's go find those missing kids. Grim, I call upon your power.
I'm over here! Save me! You look like a living one. Please, I want to go home. Help! Hey, over here!
Don't be afraid, child. The Mortis Verge will protect you. While the enchantment is active, you can sense the undead. Avoid them and run home as fast as you can.
Thanks, mister. I'll tell my parents all about how you saved me.
You search for knowledge? Don't be afraid. With this enchantment upon you, you can sense the undead and stay away from them. Now head home.
If you say so. Thanks a lot, Mr. Old Man.
I've enchanted you with the Mortis Verge, my child. Now you can sense the undead and avoid them. Keep your wits about you and run. Run all the way home.
Yay! Thank you, sir.
Quickly, child. This enchantment will allow you to sense the undead. Avoid them and make your way home.
Really? Thanks, mister.
Magnificent! The Mortis Verge worked. Perhaps not perfectly, but certainly better than I hoped.
It's an impressive device. Tell me, is the Derman Priory full of such things?
Yes and no. More importantly, our order is full of the kind of people who like to invent this sort of thing. And, I might add, people like you, brave enough to test it. You would be a fine addition to our order, you know.
What else does the Order do?
Anything. Everything. We travel the world seeking lost knowledge to use against Zaitan. Exciting, no?
It sounds very interesting. Thank you for telling me about it. We'd better get back and share news of our victory with the others. Thanks again for your assistance. This was extremely educational.
We need to deal the undead a decisive blow. Remove the army, and we remove the threat.
There's an intelligence to their movements. We need to discover the root of the problem, not just follow them from fight to fight.
At the cost of lives, the undead are attacking now. If we sit idle, people will die.
We stand for the...
Advocate, the representatives have reported your success. Well done.
Thank you, Logan. I'm glad we saved the children, but the undead are still a problem.
I'm told the children saw a Seraph soldier in the swamp, and their stories were quite appalling. They were as frightened of him as of the undead. If this was that soldier, the children say he's become violent and incoherent. They also say that the undead weren't attacking him.
There aren't any Seraph outposts in Lichcroft Mere. What's a lone soldier doing out there?
According to Seraph reports, a corporal named Kellock didn't report for duty. I'd assumed he was AWOL in Lion's Arch, but maybe there's more to it.
This Kellock could be under Zaitan's influence. Could he be inciting the Risen and making them more aggressive? Maybe he's a necromancer?
We don't have time for theories, Advocate. Vigil scouts marked more undead approaching the town of Triskel Quay. The corruption is spreading.
If so, then Triskel Quay is just a symptom. Whatever's drawing the undead inland will continue to do so even if we save the town. We should investigate what happened to Kellic. He may be the key to these attacks. Till we know what's going on, we're just plugging leaks.
You want to go on a wild goose chase, Ehan? Fine. But don't risk Triskel Quay. We need soldiers to defend the town or people will die.
A few will die now, but we'd be saving many in the long run. The Order of Whispers is prepared to make that exchange.
It's a good thing that decision's not up to you two. Advocate, it's in your hands.
Never leave a comrade behind.
Hi there. How are you doing? Good. You? Fine, thanks.
And that's that.
Caravan from Lion's Arch is late, and we're having trouble getting meat and milk from the outlying ranches.
Stockpiling staples was the right call. I know this isn't quite a siege,
Hi there.
but I certainly can't depend on the caravans like I used to.
War can't last forever.
Move along, move along.
Always a pleasure.
Being so pretty, it comes naturally. Is that so? Good to meet you.
Fire! Take aim.
Yes?
Take aim. Hold. Hold. Fire! Take aim.
Good. I can finally get rid of you. Go do something. Somewhere else.
A pleasure, I'm sure. I'll meet you here for the trip back.
Why do we need extra wheat?
I told you, my sister's family is coming down from Shaymore.
We should go there instead.
And risk getting robbed or worse? No, thank you.
Take aim.
Hello.
Hold. Fire!
Hello, stranger.
Take aim.
Welcome.
Take aim. Hold. Fire! Take aim.
Hello. We're safe from centaurs here. The garrison protects us.
Protection isn't enough. We're at war. We have to win, no matter the cost.
We can't
Stainless
exterminate
at
them.
aging.
game. Hold.
I carry only the highest quality goods.
Hold.
Pick up a training sword if you want to train. Wouldn't want anyone getting hurt.
Fire!
Things were different back in my day.
Were they any better?
Hold.
Not really.
Hold.
Obey the law and we'll have no problems.
Fire!
May Lissa aid you.
Take game.
Show these whelps how it's done.
You'll never block
Pick up
me
a
like
shield
that.
and get in
Try
there.
raising your shield just as I launch my attack.
I have everything you need.
Hold. Fire! Take aim.
Good. That's how you block an attack. Again.
Attack! Hold. Fire!
What do you need?
Hello there.
Take aim.
You'll never block me like that. Try raising your shield just as I launch my attack.
Fire!
Good. That's how you block an attack. Again.
Hold. Hold.
The craft fair is a good place for a family gathering.
Oh, yes. I think so too.
Take aim. Hold.
Good. That's how you block an attack. Again.
Hold.
Show these whelps how it's done. Pick up a shield and get in there.
Thank you.
Good to meet you.
So, what brings you here?
Hello, stranger. You'll never block me like that. Try raising your shield just as I launch my attack.
Good. That's how you block an attack. Again.
worried sick.
I'm okay, Mommy. See? Not a scratch.
Hello, Advocate. You got here just in time. My contacts have spotted Kellic, and a host of Zaitan's minions are following him.
You know a lot, Ihan. It's like you have eyes and ears everywhere.
The Order of Whispers knows a lot more than most people realize. We pay attention to everything. The more information we have, the more we can help. The dragons don't care if you're Char, human, or Hylek, so we can't afford to draw imaginary lines between nations. The Order keeps watch, so that no matter where Zaitan's minions show up, we know about it. This one was easy. Kellic is leaving a trail like a forest fire, but that doesn't mean it will be easy to find the spark.
True. So, do you think he's still here?
I can't say. And for the record, that's I don't know, as opposed to I can't tell you. I'm hoping the people at the Haven can tell us something.
All right, we'll clean up Kellic's mess and see if we can find evidence that he's still in the area.
I serve lines.
I owe you one. I've been in the Lion Guard for 10 years, and I've never seen anything like that.
I'm glad we came along in time. That was a close call. Was there a Seraph soldier among the undead?
Not among the Risen, no. But there was a Seraph that came along just before that. Wild-eyed fella, kinda twitchy. He was talking to himself the whole time. That's why I remember. Muttering about ore and dragons, and somebody named Elastia Crow.
Crow? She's a seer. The pirates in this area go to her to find out what the weather will be like. She's crew on a ship docked near Nebo Terrace. The Order of Whispers contracts her from time to time to predict the future. Maybe she saw something that drove Kellic mad.
When we find Kellic, I swear, I'm gonna stick a bag over his head, beat him with a shovel, and bury him in a hill of fire ants.
I like the way you think, Advocate. I suppose we should get back and share this information with Hiroki and Josir.
You're right. Let's get going. We've got a lot of work to do if we're gonna catch Kellic. Servant, walk this land.
Please, stay away. Don't hurt me.
Alastia Crow had a rare talent for precognition. I wonder what Kellogg wanted to know.
Whatever it was, I think the information drove him mad. I'm surprised that doesn't happen to more Priory scholars, too.
Clearly, the Order of Whispers has no respect for pure research.
Never.
Advocate, good to see you. How'd your mission go?
We didn't find Kellogg, but we discovered that he's connected to a pirate named Alastia Crow. I want to talk to her and see what she knows.
Talk with her? I'm afraid that's impossible. She's dead. Her pirate ship, the Ravenous, was destroyed by an undead attack 2 days ago.
You're sure she's dead? Did any of her crew survive?
Even if she's dead, Alastia was a seer. She might have seen this coming and left something behind that we could use.
A few of her crew are still alive, camped near the wreckage of their ship. She might have told them more about what's going on.
We need to find out what Kellogg wanted from Alastia. Pirates don't tend to be trusting folk. I think a little nautical infiltration and investigation is in order.
The Order of Whispers are a disreputable, shady bunch. You and the pirates would get along just fine. I have a better suggestion. Even if Alastia Crow is dead, she can still be helpful. I know an accomplished priestess of Grenth who could summon the pirate spirit.
The Durman Priory's better suggestion is to disturb the dead? You scholars really will turn over every rock to get your answers. Even tombstones.
Hiroki, any suggestions from the Vigil?
None, Advocate. While these two are squirreling for answers, Vigil soldiers will watch for another undead attack.
It's your call, Advocate. Infiltrate the pirates, or summon Alastia's spirit.
Ran into an Asura. Called me a boot. Bartender.
No. Huh. Huh?
Carissa aid you.
Praise the six. Too rich for my blood. Next payday, I'll be back. Best be getting home before I worry the wife.
Is the wise. I like him. Good head on his shoulders, he has.
Hard to wreck that camp. No way we're just gonna let them rebuild it.
Head that way. That way.
Servant of mine, walk this land. Haven't been here yet. Hello, Josir. This must be Priestess Rai. A pleasure to meet you.
Welcome, Advocate. This will be a rare opportunity to peer beyond the Shroud of Death. I'll be taking notes for my records.
Notes? So you don't do this kind of thing often in the Derman Priory?
The Priory does a great deal of research on magic, from the arcane to the divine. But this is an extremely difficult ritual. I'm tremendously excited to be allowed to participate. My notes may help others in the Priory investigate ancient tombs dedicated to Grenth.
I'm looking forward to it. Priestess Rai, are we ready to begin?
We are. In a moment, I will pierce the veil between this world and the mists, and call to Elastia Crow's spirit. Be warned, she'll need time to respond. During this time, anything could cross through the portal. We may be faced with something unfriendly. Protect me while I maintain the channel, or the gate will close and all will be lost.
Understood. We'll be ready for anything.
May the Dark One bless our endeavors. Let it begin. Follow me to the heart of these caverns, where the barrier to the mists is thinnest.
It should be safe enough to cast the ritual here. Even centaurs would avoid this fetid air. This place is the dumping ground for the centaurs' fallen slaves. Gods, it's horrific.
Remember, this ritual weakens the barriers between worlds. Dark things may emerge.
You can safely focus on the ritual, Priestess. My friend and I will protect you.
Grenth, Prince of Winter, hear your servant's plea. Open the gates to the mists. The living call upon the dead. In Grenth's name, Elastia Crow, seer of wily scavengers, pirate and oracle, I call your spirit to commune. Appear and speak. Three portals. Interesting. I must maintain them all, else the ritual fails. Stand ready. Alastia Crow, speak with us. Speak, spirit of Alastia Crow. Grenth, god of death, compels you. Tell me of Kelak, the Seraph. Why did he come to you? Did he kill you?
He cheated me. Revenge. I wanted revenge. He sought power to protect his queen. So I made that his undoing. Our crew plundered an Orion ship. One of the treasures we found aboard was cursed.
Orion artifacts! Incredibly dangerous. The Priory. Yes, I'm sorry, Priestess Rye. Of course, later.
Speak on, spirit. How did you seek revenge?
Kelek took the items. He wanted to find a way to protect Traitor from Zaitu. I knew he would only become corrupted. I thought that would be the end of it. But Kelek tracked me down aboard my ship. He demanded that I remove the curse. I could not. He was slaughtering my crew. I had to stop him. So I lied. With my dying breath, I told him that the only way to remove the corruption is to bathe in royal blood.
By Corner's hand, how could you do that? He'll go after Queen Jenna.
What do I care? The Queen did nothing to help my starving crew or save us when risen ships attacked us on the high sea. My vengeance will be complete when Kelek destroys that which he was once sworn to defend.
Begone, foul, vicious spirit. Alastia Crow, I release you into the arms of Grenth. Go and beg mercy from the Prince of Frost and Ice.
Thank you, Priestess. Come on, Josir. We have to alert Captain Thackeray right away. Go forth.
I promise a painful end.
Not worth the effort.
can't allow anything to happen to Queen Jenna. She's the last of the royal line.
Perhaps not the last, but you're right. Without Queen Jenna, we'd lose our treaty with the Char.
More than that, without Queen Jenna, the nation will lose hope. It would be the end of Clayton.
Captain Thackeray, I'm glad you're here. We've got an urgent situation. Kellock's been corrupted by Orient artifacts. The pirate Elastia told him that the Queen's blood will cure the corruption.
Duena's mercy. I have to protect the Queen. We can't let him near her.
I think the undead are following him because he has the artifact. As long as he's out there, they'll be right on his heels.
We don't have much time. The undead mob he's leading is just getting bigger. Kellock's growing more dangerous by the second.
We can't just think of the Queen. We have to think of Kryta. If we just defend her, Logan, Kellock will destroy every town, from Lion's Arch to Divinity's Reach.
You're right. Damn it. When it comes to my duty to the Queen... Well, never mind. I'm listening. What's the plan?
It's time to assault Kellock head-on. In the Vigil, we swear an oath to stand between the darkness and the light. The only way to be sure is to face this threat directly. Advocate, join us. You'd make a fine member of the Vigil, and I'd be proud to fight by your side.
Don't be thick-headed, Hiroki. Knowledge is power. The Durman Priory's research is conclusive. The Advocate would be much better suited among our scholars. Come, Advocate. We can use the Mortis Verge enchantment to protect the Queen, and neutralize this threat intelligently.
Kellock has two things on his side. An army of undead, and complete insanity. We have to use cunning, lure him in, and then trick him into destroying himself. The Order of Whispers wants you on our side, Advocate. All you have to do is say the word.
All right, everyone. Give me a moment to discuss my options with Captain Thackeray, and then I'll let you know how I'm going to proceed.
May Cormyr enlighten you.
Hi there. How are you doing?
Ran into an Asura. Called me a poop. I think she was hitting on me. Huh? My mug is gone in. Bartender.
Go forth, my minion.
You search for knowledge? Welcome, novice. Today you are a proud member of the Durman Priory. Congratulations.
I'm looking forward to it, Josir. Thank you. So what's our plan?
The Mortis Verge. It's done extremely well in field tests against the undead. With this, we should be able to protect Queen Jenna and contain the undead threat.
And by contain, you mean destroy, right, Josir?
What? Oh, yes. At that point, it should be a simple matter to mop up the risen.
I hope so. Kellick's been sighted near the palace grounds. We should know his location any minute now.
Knowledge is the greatest treasure.
Your Majesty, Queen Jenna, listen to me. Let me close. I won't hurt you. I just need your blood. This is for Kryta. For Kryta!
Corporal Kellick, stand down. You're not thinking clearly. Drop your weapons and surrender. Do not approach the Queen.
No. I need her blood. Royal blood. Don't you understand? It can cure the corruption. Make us all free.
It's not true. Elastia Crow lied to you, Kellick. She did this just to endanger the Queen.
No. No, you're wrong. There has to be a way. Tell me!
There is no way to cure dragon corruption. If there were, I would gladly give my life to ensure Kryta's future.
You're a liar. No. No, this can't be the truth. I'll kill you all!
Quickly, Josir, now! Shield the Queen!
For the Queen! Charge!
Poor Kellick. His mistakes were rooted in his love for Queen and country.
So many mistakes. Made for all the right reasons. The Queen could have been killed by someone who loved her. Even... I mean, it really makes you think.
It's all right, Logan. The Queen is safe. Focus on the future, and Kryta will stay safe too.
Novice, You've shown both intelligence and courage. I rate your performance as exceptional. You should head to Lion's Arch and receive your first formal assignment. It's time to send you out into the field.
I look forward to it, Josier. It's time to be part of a bigger world. Logan, are you all right? You seem rattled.
I'm glad Jenna's safe, but I realize now that her safety is temporary. Everything is temporary. Unless the dragons can be stopped. The dragons can't be defeated by one person, or even one nation. There has to be another way. Do you think we can overcome our mistakes, my friend? Make up for the things we've done?
I know we can, Logan. Mistakes make us human. It's rising up again that makes us heroes.
You're right. I've been too focused on keeping the Queen safe. I love being at her side, but maybe that's not where I can best defend her. Or Kryta. An old friend named Kaith asked me to meet her at Lion's Arch. I think I'll take her up on that.
I think that's an excellent idea. I'll see you in Lion's Arch. Sweet, sweet loot.